It was great to win. Any win's a good win, doesn't matter. Thought that the second half we played much better as a team. I thought that we had found a little bit of a rhythm, especially later in the game, running the football. And, I thought the guys up front stayed after it. But we gave up a couple plays defensively. We don't want to give up. And rushing the football, they had a couple runs in there. But I thought our team stayed together, and that's the important thing, that we learned from that and make a lot of improvements still. Obviously we've got a big game in 2 weeks, with a tremendous football team. So we got a lot of work to do. Any questions?
Can you talk a little about Ryan Lindley's night? He struggled a little.
I'm sorry?
Can you talk a little about Ryan Lindley's night?
Well, I don't know. Until I watch film, you got to figure out what happened, and you don't know if the protection wasn't good enough, and the routes are run right. So it's hard to tell right after a football game, in my opinion. So we'll see.
Did you think at all about putting wrestling in?
No.
Coach, from a potential standpoint, a lot of the coaches have said we've seen flashes of brilliance in practice. We just haven't seen them translate onto the field. Did you see some of that matriculating a little bit now with the big plays on defense and how the offense can put together some explosive drives?
I would still say, we've got a lot of football ahead of us and a lot of things that we got to do better as a football team. And, at times I think we show signs of being a pretty good football team. And then there's too much inconsistency, though, that we've got to still fight through.
What was your assessment of Walter Casey's night?
Walter, for a freshman, I thought he did a nice job. I thought he ran the ball hard, and I'm sure that when you look at the tape, there's going to be a hole there that maybe he didn't see. But I thought he showed a lot of character. I thought he showed a lot of toughness. I thought he ran the ball hard, and that was big for us down the stretch.
Matthew Kowalik didn't play. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we thought we were going to be able to play him, but he had a shoulder. He got hurt last week and just never healed up as much as we thought it would.
How about just from the confidence point for Casey after the fumbles that he had early in the year to kind of go out there, get 20-plus carries for the team?
Yeah, well, he's a guy that runs extremely hard, and he's always trying to get that extra little bit, and I think that happened earlier in the season. And I just think, as a young guy, you learn about the ball security, and I think that's just something that he's concentrated on and did a good job with.
Dajuan Hemmings, can you talk about his night a little? He had a great game.
No, Dajuan's a guy we count on a lot, and I thought the best play Dajuan made was on the third down stop when they threw the underneath route and made a good sure tackle on the guy. And that's what Dajuan can bring for us. And I think as he progresses, he's scratching the surface, and that's an honest assessment of what he can be. So I'm excited that when he plays well.
When you look at the defense over the last 2 weeks, keeping you guys in the game, not allowing Air Force a touchdown, and then tonight, as the offense was really struggling in the first half, not only keeping you in the game, but scoring first. How do you see how the defense has progressed from the first couple of games to these last two?
I think we're making more plays. I think we're getting off the ball better, and getting off blocks better. And we still didn't tackle near as well as we need to tackle. I mean, I think the yards after a hit a couple times would be something, and I'm not going to speak for Coach Long, but something that I know that we wouldn't be as happy with. So, I think we're making some progress, but, we've got a lot of work ahead of us.
Walter wouldn't have been one of your top recruits considered in that class, but he's certainly emerged. What do you remember first learning about him and recruiting him?
Well, you know, Walter's one of those guys that we got on late, obviously, because we started late, and liked what he did on high school film. And then when you go to the high school and visit, and Coach Long did a nice job of visiting with the coach and the family, and you know, there was obviously a guy that we thought was important for us to have at San Diego State.